Hey, hi Garbage Squad. Today I'm going to answer a question that I get a lot. Just how did the Young Ash account progress this quickly? So quickly, I'm going to show you my profile here. It's 79 days. You can kind of see what I've been doing. And we have our teams here and our teams here. I guess this is probably the most interesting part right here. So I will answer the question, but first let me know in the comments below. I'm having some issues with my microphone. I'm not sure if it's crisp enough, and I've been fiddling around with it, but I think it comes down to where I am, the room I'm in, and it doesn't have much furniture, so it kind of echoes. I think that's the problem, but let me know in the comments below what's your feedback. Is it crisp? So quick disclaimer, when I started this account 79 days ago, my intention was to create a new series and find passion in Summer's War again. As you guys probably tell, my main account, I haven't been playing a lot on it because I've been really focused on this account and I was getting a little bit bored. So this is how I started this account. And my goal was to use every resource at my hands to progress as fast as possible. So that's my disclaimer. It was never meant for a person to follow along and progress the same way as I am. However, I did safely reference it, but a lot of you guys won't be able to copy the things I do. So what are the things that I do to help me progress so fast? So the biggest one is obviously siege farming. So when I can, I siege farm on the Young Ash account because my monsters are not very, my monster is not very big for Guardian 1 siege farming. So what I try to do is try to hit the easiest towers, and that's 3 hits. That's 45, the bare minimum, and that's typically what I do. If I can get more, fantastic. If I get nothing, so be it. So my guild shop, I'm pretty rich in my guild shop. As you can see, I buy this, I buy 2 of these every month. That saves me energy and time from leveling a monster to level 40. So this is pretty big, pretty expensive, but pretty big. And I always buy all of my ifrits with some remaining. I don't buy any towers because I'm not doing guild war content, I'm not doing siege content, I'm not very doing lab content. So this doesn't really mean anything to me because I'm not very competitive. I'm just seeing how fast can I progress in PvE, and guild war siege, not PvE, so scratch that. And I don't do labyrinth. Keep in mind, I don't do labyrinth mainly because I'm just lazy. Okay, to say it, I'm lazy. The biggest one is siege farming and guild war rush. Every guild war rush, every weekend, every Saturday, I do a guild war rush and I join, and my inbox kind of shows you how many stones and how much GP I get on a weekly basis just from guild war rush. As you can see, this is a lot of resources, right? So I get a lot of stones, I get a lot of GP. If I really try hard throughout the siege farming week before Sunday or Saturday, sorry, I can do guild war, but I don't because I'm not that try hard. So my guild points can be a lot higher, but it's not. But the biggest one is going to be the summoning stones. And if you recall my previous episode, I had one task: get drunken masters, because this man right here, he really needs it. Okay, what I found was my water rift team, as you can see right here, it is 4.2 mil. However, it's not always triple S because I think the skill ups are missing, and my Bethany sometimes like ignores and does a billion damage. Sometimes it does nothing. So I do need these skill ups. So I'll go ahead, summon these first for content, and then keep continuing some of the things I've been doing to help me progress as well. I'm not even gonna be surprised if I get no Drunken Master. Thank you for the Drunken Master. Can I get like more? I need more. Well, another letdown. It's like I'm not even fishing. I'm not even fishing for Nat 5s. I just want this guy right here for skill ups. Anyways, continuing on the thought of how did I progress so fast. So in terms of my other resources, it's my main account. So I don't have a BJ5 team. I don't have an R5 team. What I do have is a beater team that looks like this right here that just dies, and my main account carries me. So the R5 is big, but not as significant as the siege farming rewards, because I get about what 200 crystals and like 600 GP, something like that on average in G1 siege farming with a bare minimum contribution. So that's 3 successful attacks. So if you look at some of my runes here, they're not all fully grinded, but on my key monsters I am trying to do that here, right? And this Theomars, this baby is new, and I need some more R5 action. However, a lot of it, I would say, like, number one is going to be artifacts. They are so powerful, 3000 additional HP. If it weren't for that, that's plus 3k HP. The next biggest thing is the grinds that help me progress, because it helps me get a better score, helps me clear dungeons faster, makes it more safe, things like that, right? However, as you can see, these grinds, they're not insane, right? They're just bare minimum grinds, 4, 6, you know, that gem was pretty nice, but if you look at it, these grinds and gems, they're not that good. They're just stats. Like, this is 4 and 3. This is pretty horrendous, but the gem is pretty good, right? So I did R5 just enough to grind my key monsters, right? As you can see right here, these things are not super insane, but it is helpful. I'm not going to deny it. It is very helpful. So some of the things that I did to help me progress is focusing on a game content and playing the game properly. So again, 79 days, and you see my page here. DB12 cleared, however, this is not really true because I cleared it once and I did that weekly. So if you guys see this thing right here for 4 weeks, the return of 4 weeks, there was a week where you had to do, I think it was week 2. It was week 2 where you had to do, or yeah, week 2 mission, 200 times DB12. Right, that's the only time I did DB12/DB11 200 times. So I did not farm any dragons outside of that time. So for the last 79 days, I've been essentially in giants B12, B11, and for like B11 for the first 5 days in my career. But overall, it's really telling because you go to my runes and then you see all 67 energy, 91 swift, 80 blade. And then we have 66 fatal, 94 despair. Then you see 49 revenge. Don't worry, it's just Famon Hell mana that I didn't sell because I'm too lazy when I auto farm. So they should really sell all, by the way. And then we have 27 violent runes. These 27 violent runes, like I said, week 2 mission, 200 DB11/DB12 runs. So none of these runes I actually actively farmed. So when I say playing the game correctly, a lot of people ask me, what's your DB12 team? What's your DB12 team? I always tell them I have no DB12 team because I'm not focusing on it. A lot of people, they just skip giants because they're like, oh, like right now I'm not even farming giants. I'm farming my Karu, by the way. So a lot of people just say, oh, yeah, giants, swift runes, but it's not violent runes. Violent runes are so OP. Violent runes are everything, right? True. However, the state of progression, you want to get to re-apps as soon as possible. So you go to special, I have no more re-apps that I can craft. A lot of the rift raid requires you to have high damage output to get triple S to be efficient when you farm. If you can't be efficient, then S, right? Just to craft re-apps, because these are so important for progression. And this honestly has changed my account in big ways. So having the swift runes, the fatal runes, the blade runes to help you get more just raw stats to help you progress and farm these re-apps allows you to progress at a higher rate. Whereas if you just farm GB11, GB12 for like 2 weeks and then you make a slow, safe DB12 team, your progression will not be as fast because I guarantee you just violent runes will not give you the damage output that you need to help you progress into rift raid. And again, violent runes aren't even that nice in groggy state anyways in rift raid. So if you look at my monsters, this vampire set was free, and then we have swift blade, despair blade, swift blade, fatal blade, swift energy, swift blade. Like, you see a trend here. They're all, well, this rage set was for free. Okay, this rage set is free, but and this violent set was also free. And then we have triple blade, and then we have a destroy rune here and a blade rune here and a swift set here. Swift, violent, again, this was free. And then we have, yeah, you see it, right? They're all giant runes. And when I show you my teams here, right here, profile, again, rift raid right here, everything here is not on violent except for the Mav and I don't even use the Fran here. So I literally have one violence set, which is my Mav. I'm able to achieve these type of scores. The light beast and the dark beast are going to be pretty difficult, but that'll be for another episode. Anyways, hope you guys learned something. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys on the next one.